to. Give me some to vibe to. Some my gangsters can ride to. And all my hustlers can grind to. What's good, fellas?
What's up, man?
How's everybody doing today?
Great, bro.
Feeling so fresh and so clean.
You know how
I love to see those beautiful smiling faces.
You already know.
I feel like you just like to ruin them.
Yeah, tell me about it. Last episode, smile ruined, bro.
We also shout out to all our fans that are joining us for this episode. If you joined us last week, you saw Balake's hopes and dreams get crushed. We're gonna try not to do that.
They're
again.
still there, but I just didn't get the support from my one and onlys in the room. It's fine. It's fine.
We mash that shit up like mashed potatoes.
Oh shoot! So
Into the ether.
before we get started, I just have a general topic of conversation.
Yep.
Now, Brown, Black, neither of you frequent the Planet Fitness down the street, correct?
This is true. This is true.
No. Okay.
I
So-
do not participate.
So you may or may not be aware that there is an epidemic going on at the
I
Planet
know.
Fitness.
I think I know.
What's going on?
So tell me how y'all feel about people working out with no shoes in the gym, just barefoot.
Smells weird.
Like,
Smells.
I mean, are you cool with it? I mean, like you get better grip when you're doing squats.
Are you doing yoga?
No.
Working out, squats, like regular workout, like arm machines, like leg press, barefoot.
No, I'm not good with that. It's a lot of
Me neither, bro.
sweat.
I feel like there's.
A lot of sweat coming out.
Matter of
how
fact, I
feel
know
about feet.
there's shoes for that.
I hate feet.
There are.
There are toe shoes.
Yeah,
But
I
if
like-
you
I
work
like
out
those.
at Planet Fitness, maybe money's an issue. I don't know. You know? I mean, I work out there, but these guys just take off their Converses and go at it. Walk around the whole gym.
So this is more than
I just
one
don't like
person.
feet.
Yes.
Oh, it's like
I don't like
it's,
feet. I really, you know how I feel about feet.
Yeah.
I can't. I just don't mess with feet.
So
Feet
once
is
again,
like
this is a movement.
So let's say Jesus Cruisers or barefoot.
Oh,
same thing.
You got to pick one.
Same thing.
You got to pick one.
you don't.
Come on, bro.
Absolutely
Just
not.
pick
You
one.
don't know who you're talking to right there.
No, absolutely not.
He
This
does
is
not
the
like
same
any
Okay.
shoes that display
How about
feet
this?
outside of flip flops.
Well,
Yes.
okay, freshly petted feet or Jesus Cruisers. I mean, I'm trying to make it a little bit.
Are
better.
we talking about
petty feet.
Freshly petted feet? Okay, so you would prefer the feet over the Jesus Cruisers?
Well, wait a minute.
I can
feel like
guarantee those people doing squats are not fresh petty
No,
feet.
those are not fresh petty feet. Converse and freshly petty feet don't go together.
Hey Brown. Tevas.
No, that's my kryptonite. I can't stand them.
You see what just happened right there? That's
That made me just give me the shimmy.
Now I know what I'm getting you for
listen,
Christmas.
Listen, I won't do it.
Oh God, I'm just thinking about it.
I know. I won't do that again.
So you know-
I just wanted them to get the real reaction because
real-
that's what you're talking about when you're talking about working out. In
Yeah, when I
that
talk
type
about
of
when I
thing.
talk about
That's-
Jesus Cruisers, I am referring to Tevas.
Just dusty. I can't. You know I can't.
So I think what we should do, we should go on a shopping trip
I like that.
and I'll try on some Tevas and just get some good reaction.
I'm concerned.
I'm not going.
I'm busy
I
that
mean,
day.
No, I'm not going.
come on, bro.
You know I'm not doing that.
Yo, come on. This is what mine look like.
Actually,
right
I
here.
did take a picture.
Oh.
This is almost as bad.
This is actually that roll up on that jean that you got right there.
Yo, that's me.
Oh God, those are terrible.
This is almost as bad as birds.
Because this is just like right here. When I picture Teva, there's like no toenail polish. It's just plain. It's terrible.
Usually crusty.
It gets funky right in there.
Most of the time, the toe doesn't even make it past that strap. It's bad. People that wear Tevas, it just doesn't reflect.
Cute shoes. You know that this is.
So I did take a picture of a guy at Best Buy yesterday because he rolled his jeans up like old girl, and he was letting that toilet have it.
Oh, do you think this would make it on
I'll send you
Foot
this
Finder?
picture.
Hey,
You guys think this would make it on
Oh
Foot
yeah,
Finder?
there's a foot for somebody everywhere, just not me.
hey. So yes, Brown, you need to share that picture so Balaka, you can put it up.
Yep.
I was dead when you said he really rolled up his sleeves to go to work. I legit was dead.
He did.
I'm dying, bro. I was like,
'Cause when
no,
I
he
walked-
did not.
When I walked in there, he was popping popcorn. He was popping popcorn.
Who is this?
Some shitty ass popcorn.
Who is this?
It's a guy at Best Buy just giving back to the earth. Just giving back to the earth.
thought you were gonna
TV
say-
selection was overwhelming.
I thought shots
for
were fired. I was mad when I walked in there because Best Buy let me down again. But when I got in there, he was popping. He was popping off.
Busting shots.
He was popping off. I was like, damn. I'm not in joke. So when I walked in, it was like, boop, boop. And I was like, I kind of looked around because it was like surround. You know, like those bathrooms, it hits every wall.
Echoes, yeah.
It's the surround
And I
sound.
looked down and he rolled those jeans up at the bottom, and I was like, he rolled his jeans up, taking shit. This is interesting. Yeah, he rolled his jeans up, taking shit.
Can't make this
That
shit.
means it was about to get thick.
And his shoes
Respect,
were
dude.
this big.
That's a process. The fact that he rolled his jeans up, that means he was about to put in some real work.
That's what I was gonna say. He knew he was putting in work.
Yeah, he pushed back to get what he was trying to get. He definitely was pushing back off the
Damn,
ground.
bro.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, yeah, to your answer, I don't mess with feet.
Okay.
Not messing with that. I don't mess with Tevas. We're not doing a show with you with Tevas.
What about-
if you do? I'm not going to be there.
What about Chacos?
Can't stand them.
Can't do it.
Can't do
Chacos are
it.
just nice Tevas.
Are they?
They're expensive
They're-
Tevas.
I mean, they're just Tevas to me. But
To me, yeah.
But you know, other people.
Other people are offended.
So like, how would you
Listen,
even put them in
Chacos.
the same category?
Right, these
Come
are
on, man.
chocos. Like, feet are just terrible.
Yeah, they are.
You gotta love him. Well, just wanted to make y'all aware of the epidemic in the neighborhood with the feetless wonders running around the gym, putting in work.
Have some respect for the people around you. God damn, put your shoes on, man.
See what I'm saying?
God,
Listen.
Jesus
As a,
Christ.
So
C,
it
as
makes
a
me crack
CU
up.
fan, I don't know if you should say that because I feel like there's a lot.
Oh, I could never live in Boulder again, bro. Never.
There's a lot of.
That's like half the
There's a
reason
lot-
they put me out of Boulder, man. I was like, what are you wearing, man? It's fucking December. What's wrong with you?
You ain't got your chacos on?
Oh gosh,
See? Chocos are $100. How much are Tevas?
55.
Oh, see? Half the
Half price.
Oh! And see, that was way worse. Oh.
The toes is already. You can see the little pinky toe. That one's definitely infected.
That
It's
pinky,
the-
It's definitely infected.
It's tight in there,
that
man.
pinky toe doesn't want to be alive.
It could be a bunion.
Damn it.
Oh God.
Man, that pinky toe looks like pig's feet. Ugh. That little minor hoof that they cut off. Oh.
Well, speaking of shit and
Fucked up shit.
fucked up shit, y'all hear about Kanye getting banned from Twitter by Elon Musk, who just recently let Donald Trump back on? So you got to be doing something all the way bad if you get kicked off by Elon. You know that was the last thing he was trying to do.
Freedom of speech is his message, man. But
Did you guys see the image?
yes.
Yeah, I saw the image. Yeah.
So the image, explain it for everybody. D.
So the image was like a Nazi. No, okay, so I don't want to call it a Nazi symbol.
It was
I'm
a
gonna call it- I'm
swastika
gonna call it a
with the
swastika
Star of David merged,
inside
right?
the Star of David.
Yeah,
With some on the back, wasn't it like a?
I don't know. I just know about the
saw a little
swastika
bit of
and
it.
Star of David merged, and it's. I forget, what did he say? He said, "Did he have something tagged on there?"
I
or
didn't
something
even
like
see
that?
what he said with that. I mean, it just got caught up and blown up so quick.
He's got to watch it now because you know, I mean,
Love everyone.
His kids.
Oh, that's what he said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was his message with it was love everyone.
Yeah, could use a different symbol.
Hashtag love speech.
Love speech.
Well, Bob sent around that part of the podcast he was in where there was that other controversial guy on, and he goes, I just wish people on social media would stop calling me a Nazi. And like Kanye shuts him down and goes, I'm a Nazi.
Yeah.
He says it multiple times. So, I mean, this dude needs mental health help or something.
It says there's things he likes
You-
about Hitler and the Nazis and all that.
Man.
Say you can't be defined by one bad thing. It's like, man.
Yeah, this interview right here, the one you sent around, crazy, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was bad.
I just think there's so many people out there that want to be lightning rods.
Yeah.
I think there is definitely something to freedom of speech, right? There's no way it's healthy for everyone in the room to think the same thing, only to be around people you agree with. I 100% believe that.
Right.
Yeah. Iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
But where do we
it's,
draw
it-
the line?
Right. Yeah.
that's you know
Where do we draw the line?
that
Because what he did, I mean, Trump basically just said everybody that was down at that rally was a good person.
Right.
So
Right.
they let that air.
Of course.
So it just
So how do
you?
where we
That's
draw,
right.
Where,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
where,
saying.
Like where we draw the line?
How do you,
well,
how
that's
do you
one of those
delineate?
things. So you're openly promoting like a mass genocide of a group of people.
Right.
Like, is that? I say that's definitely a line. You're a habitual line.
You
stepper at
definitely
that.
crossed it.
I get, you know what I'm saying?
It's
that,
hard
like
to
you said.
define it, but when you see it, you know it's wrong. I think. I mean,
D, I'm sorry, I cut you off earlier. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna so full transparency, right? The swastika was appropriated, right, before the Nazis
Right.
took it. So are we saying you can't take this and make it your own? And at what point do we stop and go, bro?
First time it's wrong. Is
I get it. I get that used to be a good thing, but we can't just roll with the swastika now because it's been taken over by a group that makes it something terrible.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
For him to put it in the Star of David, I mean, does that now mean that it's cool? It's cool. And everybody's supposed to
It's
accept
cool.
it.
Yeah.
We're good. Oh, you put it in the Star of David. No, we're good now. Like, come on.
and he said, "Love everyone." I
Well,
mean,
this
Right,
is the,
like,
this
how
is
do
the
you
thing.
do that?
This is the thing is, to me, there's a difference because he put it out there for shock value.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't put words behind it because if we would have had the conversation that we just had, that's totally different.
Could have meant 20 different things.
That's right. And he meant it to be polarizing.
That's
Well,
what he usually does.
yeah, exactly. Like his last album release, he was gonna do it live, and then made people wait 24 hours, and just made this big ordeal about it. It's like, dude, what?
He's not really wrong with that because we're idiots,
Of course we are.
right? Because we condone it.
That's
That's
right.
the reason why he does it is because we're like, all right, what's next?
No, yeah, that's
We're
right.
like, we got idiots out there just waiting for the Facebook Live to come up 24 hours.
We're
And they're like this. Oh, he didn't. He's not going to do it.
we're personal. we're like mini micro paparazzi.
Right.
And when we care so much, like to me,
It
I
starts
don't
a
give a
trend.
shit if Kim Kardashian took a shit. We don't need to know. Like we don't need to follow people like that.
I do. I care.
Do you? Because she didn't say no to Balenciaga.
Yeah.
Bad move.
Yeah, but you said talking about taking shit.
It's different.
It comes with that. That was the next thing in the feed. She was taking a shit when she said that. When she didn't speak, she was taking a shit. But that's my point, right? So, I mean, he meant it. He put it out there specifically not to explain it. And I think that's what a lot of people do now. They put shit out there, they don't explain it, and they let everybody else have the be
run with it.
controversial about it. I mean, Elon Musk, same thing. Puts stuff out there, doesn't say nothing.
Nobody's messing with Elon, though.
Oh, people are messing with Elon.
No one's like messing with if in a bad way,
Oh, okay.
right? He's got too much bread.
Well, I mean, so
he could say what he wanted and
shit.
move on down the road.
Listen, right now, Elon can say whatever he wants because he has his own platform.
Right.
Who's gonna shut down Twitter if Elon Musk puts a swastika out there?
Not him, and he owns it. So
He's got chairman.
Yeah, but who's the regulating agency over all that?
FCC.
FCC. I mean, they jumped all over what's his name from Facebook.
Let's not do that.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
Let's not do that.
They. I mean, I'm just saying it's a matter of time. If he doesn't show that he's trying to somewhat act responsibly, you don't think they're gonna jump all over Twitter?
Oh, come on, Elon.
We had the Capitol incident. It was fully covered.
That's on my insurance plan.
It depends on what they want us to see.
So, Elon can tweet about his stock and not get in too much trouble.
Right.
He can tweet about crypto, pump it, and
Pump him down.
They have to talk to somebody, but he didn't really get in trouble.
It all goes back to us being idiots.
Yes.
We sit by and give them this platform, and we react to it. So if we react to it, that starts a trend.
It's like a baby.
Well, people love flash, whether it's good, bad. They thrive off it.
Bad publicity is good.
People
Good publicity.
actually thrive more off the bad shit that happens or that people are doing more than they do the good.
Well,
like that's hands down.
in the news industry, if it bleeds, it leads.
That's right.
That's it.
So yeah, you're right. Like you put shit out there, like this shit is gonna go.
Yep.
Yeah, but we are the drivers.
Within
100%.
11 minutes of Kanye's tweet, 12,000 people liked it. I mean, to Kurt's point, we are idiots and we put a platform. We like it, you know. We don't, but you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like
We
people
don't-
out there go out
Right.
But check those numbers. So 12,000
in 11
people-
minutes.
11 minutes.
Yeah, that was right.
Okay, so
after.
12,000 people liked it, but look at this. Look how many people retweeted it.
I know, but that's it.
No, I'm agreeing with
right.
you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we set the stage for this.
10.2, and that's in the 11 minutes as
Yeah,
well.
10.2 thousand people retweeted it to
So,
spread it.
Right. So we just calm down on our social media game.
Well, that's the thing. That's the attention to the baby,
Bruh,
right?
I-
The baby screaming. They know how to get your attention.
Social
you stop
media
looking,
scares the shit out of me.
They
That's why I
chill.
don't mess with Twitter. I don't mess with a lot of platforms, but it's.
Man, I can't mess with them. I don't understand them. All I do is get
I
frustrated,
definitely
and I'm
don't
like,
understand Twitter. I can't do Twitter.
I'm like, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. I'm yelling at Moo like, come help me how to figure this out. She's like, ugh. I'm like, you know what? I just get tired, bro. I'm like, I'm trying to work on this. Full disclosure for everybody that don't know, I ain't never had social media till I got it to help, with this show and just to expose and promote, right? I don't know how to use the shit anyway, so it don't do no damn good. Like, I legitimately don't know how to I don't know how to find, like, if I got a friend on there or not.
Right.
I don't know how to tell.
You don't get friends on
I'm
Twitter.
like, hey, what? I know what this feed thing is, but I'm like, how is it my feed? How do I know if it's coming to me? How do I know if, like, I'm
But
on
is that
something?
because you don't care or because it's confusing?
It's confusing.
Combination of the both.
Okay,
For me,
yeah.
because
Twitter to me is so confusing.
because I'm
Twitter's
also
confusing.
not a big social media
Exactly.
guy, right?
That's my
I'm
point.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, I kind of like I kind of like, I don't really need people knowing all my business. That's kind of, that's
Me
kind of
too.
how I
Feel
was
you.
raised up. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm more like,
Yep.
my business is my business. Y'all business is your business. I'm not going to get in yours. Don't get in mine. We'll be good, right? Like, shit I want to share, that's fine.
I agree with you 100%. My main use for Twitter is to find the news. So
Me
if
too.
you want to find out something that's going on, you search that on Twitter and you'll probably get an answer, whether it's
Right.
10 minutes away from you or whether it's on the other side of the world, because someone, because of social media, someone is always looking at something, watching something, and
get
wants
a
to
like.
talk, and they want to fucking talk about it.
To get a like.
But
So you got to make sure it's a verified account, right?
yeah, exactly. To Dee's point,
No, because those are only $8 a month.
yeah, exactly. But to Dee's point, like a lot of now you can buy to be verified, right?
Yes. Buy the
So
blue
it's like,
check.
fuck, is this real or not?
How do we know that even if it's verified that it's not a bot?
So you have to actually visit the account itself, the profile, and you can see, is this a Twitter Blue, which means they paid $8, or they're
You
verified
know how many
because
people
they
got $8?
That's right.
Exactly.
Well,
that's the
what he's
problem.
saying.
That's
It's
the
like,
that's the
problem
new
with it
that's the
now.
new problem.
That's the new Elon Musk way.
Before you get verified by Twitter, they
Yeah,
would
Twitter
confirm
would
that
go.
you're a legit account, like
Yeah.
your content's legit. You're not putting out false
Someone
information.
actually does research.
Yeah, like you're not putting out false information.
But now-
So like, why? So let me ask you this: why does Trump want to be on there then? If Twitter's going to be cluttered with fake news,
Because nothing else is going to give him a platform. Nobody else.
but if it's going to be cluttered with fake news now,
Because he knows what it is.
He was classifying everything as fake news. Anything that didn't come from Trump was fake news.
Exactly.
Anything that didn't benefit
it was a joke. All right,
I
My bad.
Jesus,
My bad.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Took it too far.
good one.
I'm not the best joke teller. We've
No,
established
you are.
that.
Come on, man. Don't sell yourself short.
It was cute.
So
You hit me with the cute.
speaking of Twitter, if you've been on there lately, there's no way you could avoid hearing about the FTX debacle.
Enlighten us.
And I'm
yes.
not going to call it debacle, because to me, a debacle means that there were some mistakes made. Okay. Now, what you'll hear a lot of people echoing what Sam Bankman-Fried said, who was the CEO of FTX. You'll hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, he made a mistake." You'll actually hear people referencing him as a kid. I think he's 30.
Yeah, he looked young from the pictures I seen him.
Okay, but he's not a kid. Okay,
What's his name again?
Sam Bankman-Fried. He was a billionaire before he even started. He considered himself a philanthropist.
Yeah, he's 30.
And Bernie Madoff went to jail for what? Ponzi scheme?
Yeah.
So you can look it up on Twitter. You can listen to it. To me, it's basically a setup. He's not an idiot. He's not an idiot. He didn't have anyone accounting for his. He had a crypto exchange.
Right. Yeah. No, he had a crypto exchange.
Uh-huh.
So is this a case of, not to jump ahead, but is this a case of embezzlement, Ponzi scheme? What is it? The dude's definitely getting hit, right?
Well, I mean, we talked about Do Kwon.
Daquan?
That's what you said last time.
I know.
We talked about Do Kwon and his cryptocurrency, and he never got arrested. I want to say he was on Interpol's list. And he's still tweeting and still, on
So
the
what
run.
makes this case different?
So SBF is what they call him. He did not create a cryptocurrency. He had basically, let's call it a Robin Hood for crypto.
So this is Daquan that didn't set that.
No, we're talking about SBF now. SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried had FTX.
Yep, you lost me.
Well,
Down the street.
stay with me.
Okay,
Stay with me. Stay with me.
SBF said Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yes.
Okay.
Had a cryptocurrency exchange. So basically, they had a Robin Hood for crypto.
Which that's the FTX.
Yes,
So you can buy and sell crypto.
absolutely.
So you bought a bunch of shit that wasn't there. They dumped out the money.
So this is the thing: is he had another company, Alameda, right? That company had been in business for a while. So what would happen is you are going to buy crypto from me, right?
Okay.
You're going to buy crypto from me. I'm going to give it to Blake. Okay.
Lock it.
So I'm buying, but okay.
Well, I'll tell you.
Well, but I'm buying a certain type of crypto, like put
Whatever
a
you
brand
want.
to it.
Whatever you want.
But then I'm buying it from you, FTX.
You're buying it from me.
You're FTX.
Yes.
Okay, and then you're giving it away to.
I'm going to say, Blake, look, I don't really have a bank account. I don't really have a bank account.
To put it.
So, but you do. You've been established for years. So, Blake, I need you to buy this order that he said. Okay?
All right.
Right? So all that
He's
works.
like a broker.
So all that works, right? All that's up and up. But now I've got a different deal with Blake. Blake, you can use this money that I gave you to leverage it out to Curtis for his investments, or you can use it for some other investments. But I'm not going to tell you that you don't really have the money that you gave me that I gave to Blake.
Well, that's pretty much a bank.
Double spend.
That's a bank.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bank. So then,
But they're not a bank.
I know.
Because
Right.
then, well, 100%. But then also, we had another person over here, and you can invest.
A broke bank.
You can invest in me with the money that you already have invested with Blake.
This sounds messy.
It's real messy. And you know what? This is his whole deal. One of the things he said, first of all, his parents were involved, and he was, giving money to them. He got him a nice spot in the Bahamas. I think it was like $85 million.
So is this like
nice,
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like offshore accounts? Is
No.
Looking at it like this? Like,
This is all considered above board. Now, I'm going to tell you
so
something.
who was he? Who was FTX going through? Or he's SBF and he's using FTX.
Yeah, he's the founder of FTX.
Okay, so who was they using as the bank? And that then was
They were the bank.
they were the bank.
There was no bank. They did buy a bank, and that's a whole nother
That's
problem.
Jesus.
So, Dr. D, what kind of trouble should this guy get into, do you think, in your opinion?
It's not heavily regulated. He
So
this breaking laws.
this is hilarious.
Yeah, so
So he was giving money to everyone, right? He was giving money to Democrats. He was giving money to Republicans. He was asking the government to regulate this. He was pushing for more and more regulation. He was actually,
Even though he was,
he was actually having a class
he was.
with the government that cost $2,400 to attend to learn about this business. It was supposed to happen, I think, this week.
But that was pumping more
Yeah. So nobody, like no one knew. No, and he didn't. Okay, so I just told you all that stuff. He didn't even have an accountant.
Okay,
The
but
company didn't have. The company didn't have an
so
accountant.
answer this, because I'm
Your money's
I'm like
gone.
a small child, and I cannot.
Yeah, no, your money's gone.
keep up with
You
it.
might as well
I'm
put
with
your
you.
money in,
So I'm
and
saying,
it's gone.
right. So you're just basically like, here's my money.
Ponzi
Go ahead and do
scheme.
it.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, so when they were putting the money in, like, hey, I want Bitcoin or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever coin. Was he not going in and buying, making that
No,
investment?
You never. So you tell me you want Bitcoin. Hey Blake, we want Bitcoin. And Blake's like, cool, we got this money. We're gonna go invest this.
But not in Bitcoin that you asked.
Whatever. And see, SBF owned both of these companies.
So they were taking the money and saying, yeah, you're like, hey, I want to invest in
Yep.
Daquan.
Yes.
And you're like,
Got you.
You're like, I got you.
Here's
But
your
then
receipt.
you're
it
taking
was like on
it.
paper. It never existed.
But then you're taking it, going over here, and they're like, hey,
it never existed.
we're smarter than you. We're going to invest
That's
in
right.
what we want.
It was
It was
never.
like a fake invoice.
It was never one for one.
And so
that's why it became
What
insolvent.
was their thought? Was it like, hey, we're going to take this money,
Their
we're going to
thought
invest
was
it
they
and
had
make,
a
we know
lot
better
of
than
money.
you. We know better than you. We're going to make better investments, and then we can pay them back if they want to buy out or cash out.
The thought is that he bought an $85 million house.
Yeah, listen,
He's using it personally.
So it was all just a scheme.
but this was billions of dollars, and this is the thing: is a lot of people that don't understand anything about, and I'm just going to talk about Bitcoin because that's what I know the most about. They really believe that Bitcoin is only going to go up. So if Bitcoin's only going up, that's not a problem, right? As long as you invest some in Bitcoin, then you're like,
It's a cycle going.
100%. But when you're not doing that, and you're like, oh, look, Blair, yeah, oh, I got this deal for you,
Came up missing.
100%.
To put a dollar amount on the lawsuit, they're alleging that FTX lost U.S. based customers $11 billion.
Damn. So he was going after people like myself and Brown over here who don't know nothing about it. We're like, hey, we just want to get in.
So I've heard that, right? But when you talk about it, and when you're looking online, you don't know a ton of people you don't see a ton of people with outrage. You see companies like Tom Brady lost millions. Steph Curry.
Brady's fault.
Well, I agree. He was also an endorsement.
It goes back to social media.
Like
Steph-
ambassador.
It goes
Yes.
back, yeah, it goes back
Steph-
to social
Steph-
media.
Steph
We
Curry
listen
lost
to
millions.
it.
Oh, for sure.
So did they lose real money, or did they
no,
lose?
put money.
They put money in.
They
They
did,
put
or
their
did they
money.
lose money that they were like, hey, we're going to give you X
No,
amount of
No,
this
they lost their money.
to endorse
They
us?
put money in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't get though. So did they have like a lot,
It was
like,
like
because
a
if I'm investing in, say, like you mentioned Robinhood, I know Robinhood. I have Robinhood. I mess around and just play a little,
Right.
But I can see like live time, like what my accounts are doing. So did FTX have something like that where you could see like,
Yeah, they had an exchange.
so you got an exchange, but you actually legit. So you
was
think you
fake.
have this money, but you actually had nothing.
Not
in
the
there.
first time it's happened.
It's a fake. It was fake.
Not the
So-
first time it's happened. There's another one. It was called Mount Gox. So Mount Gox one day just shut down.
Just like
Imagine Robinhood just one day. You're just like,
it did.
There's my money.
Robinhood.
Wait.
Did.
no.
I can't
I
log
mean,
in.
like shut down. Like,
Where's my money?
everything's gone.
Oh, okay.
Like just disappeared. Like there's no.
That makes sense.
It's like the website you're trying to access does not exist.
I'm definitely not cool with that.
Exactly. And that's what happened to FTX. They still have a platform, right? And they had a U.S. and international platform. Supposedly the U.S. is not necessarily included in this bankruptcy, but I listened to this thing. I sent you guys out.
Yes, I couldn't get on, but
So
yeah.
check this out. I listened to him for about 60 minutes, Sam Bankman-Fried. It was all about framing his personality so people feel sorry for him.
Oh, fuck that shit.
So in whatever he said, as a matter of fact, so you know how earlier I'm FTX and you're Alameda. Alameda, he owned, but his girlfriend ran it.
Ooh.
Wow.
That also sounds like a poor business decision.
And so when he was talking, they were like, okay, so tell me how you didn't know about the transactions going on in Alameda. He goes, well, I wasn't really involved in that. I was doing my thing over here at FTX.
Man.
And threw his girlfriend under the bus during the thing, and she was on there and didn't say anything.
She didn't say nothing.
No.
What a stand-up guy.
She got a couple of vacations out of the deal.
So listen, I just watched.
A couple vacation homes and islands.
It's fine.
I just watched this movie. It came out 2008 called Margin Call, and it's about the market fall in 2008. Around I think it was Bear Stearns back then, where there was like this group of like 12 people. They knew what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. They were going to sell these mortgages.
Oh yeah,
knowing that shit wasn't worth shit anymore.
Right.
And you had to sell everything, and you keep selling it as a discount throughout the day. They're like, by 11, like you should have 80% of your book done. By 1, you should be down at 2%. And at the end of the day, you just let it go for whatever you can. Get something for it, knowing that it's going to crash everything else. That's what this was like.
So let me ask you this: is this a ploy to not? Because we're idiots, like I've been saying before,
right?
Right. We're driven by what somebody else is doing, social media, everything else that's going on in the world. If something goes bad, we instantly don't trust it.
We leave it alone.
We leave it alone, right?
Leave it alone. Leave it the hell alone.
So this bottoms the market out because there was too many people with good money into it.
Yeah.
And if you buy it now, you're buying it at a super, super discount and bringing it up.
I'm going to be right back, but I'm going to tell you this. The government is still buying Bitcoin.
Tune in next week for part 2. See y'all then.
Let me show you how we get down. She work that booty like a dice game. Shake it up and break 'em, girl. Get yourself some nice things.